Hey everybody, Andres here, one half of the Erickson brothers. James and I put a lot of Smash Bros content on our channel, and if you've been with us since the beginning, you know we've got a lot of positive things to say about the series. However, today I thought I'd switch things up and take this opportunity to poke fun at some of the not-so-stellar aspects of the franchise. Some of the game's stages. The series has plenty of great stages, perhaps we'll cover those in another video, but for now we're targeting the most questionable stages in Smash history. These 7 unplayable stages are universally disliked for the most part, but the order they're in is more our personal opinion. Are they literally unplayable? No. Are they rarely ever played at for one reason or another? Absolutely. The list was admittedly hard to put in order, they're all pretty bad. But nonetheless, here are 7 of the worst stages in Smash Bros history. It's great that the creators gave us another throwback stage from Mario's old days, but after one overstuffed battle, players are not likely to return. The stage is crowded with Koopas, shell creepers, and fireballs flying out of the pipes and knocking players off their feet. It may be funny for a minute, but grows increasingly frustrating as the match plays out, especially playing in such narrow pathways between completely solid platforms. Fun concept, not so fun gameplay. We're grouping these stages together because they all share a single reason for being so bad: the bosses. This isn't classic mode or any type of adventure mode, they're stages for regular player-against-player battles. So why the giant, distracting, match-ruining buffoons taking up half the stage? No Smash Bros player wants to waste time fighting these guys, and they appear much too often. Gaur Plain isn't so bad, the stage in itself is pretty open and unique, but Wily Castle and Pyrosphere are too small to ignore their foes. We'll come back to fight when the update to turn these stage hazards off is released. Unfortunately, that's probably not going to happen. Another cool throwback to the old days. Cool for nostalgia purposes, that is, not for gameplay. The only platform big enough to have any sort of reasonable fight is at the very top. Unfortunately, there isn't much time to fight there before Donkey Kong steps forward and releases his KO-stealing bouncing jacks. Therefore, players are pretty much left to jump from tiny platform to tiny platform, spending the entire time pursuing an opponent or being knocked back by a dancing flame. Sound like fun? We don't think so either. Brawl's most eyebrow-raising stage for sure. It's a pretty little stage, and its music is intriguing, but other than that, there's no hope for actual battles to take place here. As if the size of the platforms wasn't already problematic enough, they would slant up and down each time they were hit, which means all the time when fighting on top of them. In addition to that, there are no grabbable edges, and when players inevitably fall into the water, instant KO, no swimming. Cool design, terrible everything else. The original vertical scroller. Notice how there weren't any of these in the latest Smash Bros? That's because they're no fun to play at, unless you're having a death race with your friends. But regular smashing? Icicle Mountain's constant moving up and down does not allow for this. There's hardly time to fight when your main focus is struggling to stay on screen. It works for adventure mode, kind of, but is otherwise left in the cold when the time comes to choose a stage. Ugh, where do I begin? Had the stage remained at the Great Fox ship the entire time, it would have been awesome, like an updated Corneria. Unfortunately, players are dropped and thrown onto various moving missiles and R-Wings. It's more a game of frustrating survival than a game of Smash. It's too in-your-face, too cramped at times, too busy. It's kind of a mess. Another cool idea in theory, but a disaster in reality. Cue the hate comments. Can we all agree that this stage was a mistake? I get it, they needed a Pac-Man stage, but the one on the DS was fine. Why this garbage? First of all, it looks like a picture a 10-year-old might have created on Paint. The colors are too strong, and frankly, it's all pretty ugly. As if that weren't bad enough, it's a scrolling stage. Everybody loves scrolling stages, right? Wrong. See number 3. The stage forces you through several areas of ugly backgrounds and annoying stage hazards. No offense to the random fairy lady that lives here. It feels as though it were thrown together at the last minute with barely an effort from the creators. I'm being harsh, I know, but just look at it!
Look at it! Look at it! Look at it!
Thanks for listening to me whine for a bit. We love feedback, so let us know what you think in the comments. Feel free to like this video and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to Erickson Gaming for more Smash vids, tournaments, contests, playthroughs, and much more video game content. Thanks so much for the support, guys. It means a lot to us. And again, thanks for watching.